Have you ever stopped to think, what if the universe isn't just something we live inside of, but someone we're living inside of? What if, right now, you're not floating through an empty cosmic void, but moving through the body of a vast living organism? A being so massive and ancient that our galaxies are like its neurons, our stars like cells, and we, tiny conscious molecules, barely aware that we're part of something alive? Sounds like science fiction, right? But hold on, because some scientists and philosophers have seriously asked this question. What if the universe itself is a living system? And the deeper you go, the stranger and more possible it becomes. Let's start with something simple. What does it mean to be alive? Traditionally, we define life by things like metabolism, reproduction, adaptation, and self-regulation. A living organism takes in energy, maintains internal balance, evolves, and responds to its environment. Now, look at the universe. It expands, transforms, recycles matter, regulates temperatures, and even gives rise to complexity and intelligence within itself. It takes chaos and gradually builds structure, from particles to atoms to galaxies to us. If we stripped away our human bias, would that not seem alive? Think about this. Every living thing we know is made of smaller living parts that cooperate. Cells forming tissues, tissues forming organs. Now zoom all the way out. Galaxies form clusters. Clusters form cosmic webs. Cosmic webs create patterns that look uncannily like the neural networks in our own brains. In 2020, astrophysicist Franco Vazza and neuroscientist Alberto Folletti compared simulations of the universe with scans of human brain tissue. Their conclusion? Despite the difference in scale, billions of light years versus millimeters, the structure and information density were strikingly similar. So, if the brain can produce consciousness, what might the universe be capable of? Here's a wild thought. Maybe consciousness isn't something that emerged inside the universe. Maybe the universe itself is consciousness, and we're its way of experiencing itself. In other words, you're not a small piece inside the universe. You are the universe. Briefly aware of itself as you. This idea echoes in ancient philosophies, from Hinduism's Brahman to the Stoic idea of a world soul, to the Gaia hypothesis that Earth itself behaves like a single living organism. But now, science is starting to circle back to similar patterns. Let's imagine the universe as a living being. The Big Bang could have been its birth, its first heartbeat. Galaxies and stars, its growing organs. Dark matter and dark energy, its hidden systems, silently balancing and expanding its structure. Black holes? Maybe they're like neurons processing information, connecting distant parts of the cosmic mind. And if this cosmic organism has some kind of awareness, how would we even detect it? Would we expect it to think in language like us? Of course not. Its thoughts could span billions of years. Its dreams could be galaxies forming and dying. Its emotions, supernovae, pulsars, cosmic storms. Time for it would flow so slowly that our entire civilization would blink out faster than a single nerve impulse. Now here's the eerie part. If the universe is alive, then everything we do might affect it. Every explosion, every emission, every signal we send into space could be like neurons firing in its cosmic brain. And maybe in ways we can't yet measure, it's responding. Think about the fine-tuning of physics, the delicate balance of forces that allow matter, life, and consciousness to exist. If that balance shifted even slightly, everything would collapse. To some, that looks like design, but to others, it looks like homeostasis. The universe regulating itself to survive. And what about death? If the universe was born, will it one day die? Entropy tells us it might end in a heat death, a cold, dark silence. But maybe, just maybe, that's not death. It's transformation. Just as living things shed old cells, maybe universes give birth to new ones. Baby cosmos sprouting in black holes, carrying traces of the old consciousness forward. Could we then be living inside a multi-generational being? A cosmic family tree of universes, each learning, evolving, and passing down its essence. So, what would it mean for us? If the universe is alive, then life isn't a fluke. It's not a random spark in a cold void. It's the natural expression of what the universe is. We are not accidents. We are functions. We are its eyes, its hands, its thoughts, its heartbeat. Every act of discovery, every moment of awareness might be the universe waking up piece by piece. And here's the final question. If the universe is alive and we're part of its consciousness, then maybe the meaning we're searching for isn't out there. Maybe the meaning is the search itself. Because every question we ask, every mystery we explore, might be the universe asking itself, who am I? What do you think? Is the universe alive, or are we just trying to see life everywhere because it's all we know? Tell me what side you're on in the comments. And if you enjoyed diving into the cosmic unknown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who loves thinking beyond the stars. Because the next time you look up at the night sky, you might just be staring into the eyes of something alive.